Libra, welcome to Ether Tarot. Welcome back if you're returning, and if you're new here, then we're doing a general collective reading today. So just take what resonates, leave the rest behind, flip and switch the roles if you need to, but just don't try and force anything. If it's not your story, don't try and make it fit. Okay, your first card out, we've got the Tiger. Doing something risky, taking a chance. So what is this for you? Now, something risky for you, it's not necessarily something risky for someone else, but for you. So it's like stepping outside of your comfort zone. And I kind of feel like this could go either way. Like you could be letting something go that felt like a safety net, and that could be you taking a chance just in yourself and like, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm setting a firm boundary, clear lines, clear, respect. Oh, nearly went off the table. Or it could be like, I'm going to take a chance in this and I'm going to see where it goes, while also trying to keep myself protected from harm, from emotional manipulation, from trauma, or for whatever that could be, being demonstrated. Something is new for you with taking this risk. This could be standing up for yourself too with somebody that's, in a position of authority. So, this could be in your job or something. You could be standing up and speaking your mind, or like really setting firm boundaries with somebody who, it could be risky because they could turn around and go, we'll get out then. But I feel like you're taking a chance, like this risk. You're taking it in yourself, but it's also with regards to a person and a situation with a person. So just take it how it resonates there. We've got the Parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. So this is vengeful kind of energy. Somebody wanting to badmouth you, change the facts, change the story of how something occurred, make you, demonize you. It was all you're bad and wrong. To make themselves look better with the whole situation. So look out for that. That's obviously somebody you once trusted who knows these things about you. And they could also be trying to gossip and say these are some things you don't know about Libra. And they're just complete fabrications. They're not even secrets. They're not even things like that are true. And even if they are, they're certainly exaggerating them to be, to be skewed. So we've got dog barking, advice from a friend. Now this is like a warning. Like somebody is warning you to beware. Be wary, keep your eyes open. This is somebody who's trying to watch your back, trying to, make you aware of a danger. So it could be with regards to a particular person or situation, but it's good that you've got this friend that's kind of like the eyes in the back of your head for you. So they could just be pointing out something you can't see happening. Or this could be somebody who comes and lets you know, hey, did you know what so-and-so's been saying about you behind your back? If you think they're your friend, they're not. They're talking dirt. So this could be a good amount of loyalty coming through with making you aware of what you may not be experiencing firsthand. So we've got the Vine, seek out information that will help you. Obviously, this is going to, knowledge is power. So if there's something you're not sure about, it's like get more information before making a move. We've got the Quill, get back to basics. So this could be, I'm kind of feeling like getting back to basics with just what's important. And also your spending. Like just get really clear on what your needs are. What do you really need? What do you really need in life? What are the fundamentals? Getting back to basics is like the fundamental things that matter, and let everything else kind of be a bonus, but not first importance. Like I kind of feel like this is no frills. This could be like setting a budget, knowing exactly what's coming in and going out, just what's your bottom line here is how it's feeling. Then we've got the Throne, position of authority. So honestly, I feel like you're working through whatever this drama is, and you're going to come out on top here at the end. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Scales, keep your life in balance. This is very Librian energy. Definitely with the Justice, like keeping things in balance. Now, I feel like this is about getting back to basics as well. Keeping what you just, focusing on what's important. And that keeps your life in balance. And we've got a woman, dealing with a relationship with a woman here. So, yeah, that could be this advice from a friend that's around you that you're dealing with. Let's have a look at this. So, what's this doing something risky? I feel like this is your energy. Or this could be somebody close to you, somebody this could be a risk somebody else is taking with this gossip. Or like kind of, almost I feel like somebody's kind of trying to pull you into line. And like this could be somebody who, does something pretty hardcore to you, and then they wait and sit back and see if it worked, or did they do more harm than good, or did it pull you into line? But I'm feeling Eye of the Tiger off you. Okay, so we've got Two of Pentacles. So somebody could be doing something risky with regards to money. Somebody could be juggling you, or like juggling money with you. So there could be somebody who's trying to like financially control you, and they could, this could be like a partner or a husband or somebody who goes and like takes all the money out of the bank account or something. So you're left stranded, and it's a risky move that they did that. And then they're going to sit back and go, well, okay, are they like, maybe I stretched the rubber band to the point of breaking it. Maybe this is going to be like a zero tolerance. Or maybe I'm going to like pull them into line, and, they're going to now know that if they don't do this that I want, they're going to get this kind of treatment. Very behavioral sort of feeling. But it also, I feel like on your side of things, you're juggling up to see, is something even worth it? Is it worth the money? Is it worth the games? Is it worth the risk? So, do you want to take your chance in a situation with a person? What's the Two of Pentacles? Ooh, Three of Pentacles in reverse. So, yeah, I really do feel like this is, all Pentacles, right? So it's something you're trying to make a decision on. You're weighing something up. Is it worth it with regards to money? If you make this move, you could be broke, or you could be, in this Three of Pentacles in reverse, meaning like money's not coming in as well. Or, it's something to do with your financial stability. You're trying to weigh up whether something's worth it. And Five of Pentacles here. So you're kind of feeling like, it's like you're trying to decide whether to stay in something that pays the bills, but it's not comfortable. You don't like what you have to do, or who you have to deal with, or the job you're doing, or something like that. Or you leave. You just leave entirely, and you could be feeling like you're in a Five of Pentacles. This could also be the person you're dealing with that's juggling, like, do I leave them, broken, destitute, and out in the cold, or do I, support them? So, you could be dealing with an employer who's, weighing up whether or not, they let somebody go, or you could be weighing up whether or not you leave a job that you hate, and look for something else. You may also feel like, you're you may be in a position too where you feel like, you know, there's no way you could start applying for other work or line up other work while you're still in this position, because maybe you're in an industry which is quite quite a close, you know, everybody knows everybody. You could apply for a job on the other side of the country and, you know, they'd find out. So it's like, yeah, you're really weighing something up here, whether it's financially worth it. And yeah, and it's a risky decision either way. I feel like you've kind of stuck between a bit of a rock and a hard place. It's risky to stay and be, you know, in something that really doesn't align with you anymore, or that just isn't working for you, or that you maybe see as a dead end. Or do you leave and go, you know, feel like you're a bit out in the cold and a bit financially destitute for a time? Because obviously nothing lasts forever, but you're really weighing something up. Is it worth it to you anymore? Oh, and see, we've got the Justice card in reverse. Like, you just feel like something, I feel like the staying is like staying in this feeling of injustice. Like, you feel disrespected and there's no balance, and it's like you're weighing up whether the juice is worth the squeeze. Like, yes, I might have financial security in this job, but it's not worth, the downside is like it's not worth my, you know, all the time, and like my whole life is dedicated to it, my health is deteriorating, my mental and emotional, you know, happiness is zapped dealing with this place or this person or this situation. So that's why you're in a really difficult kind of decision to make here. It's like, is it worth it? Is it, you know, it's like, is something even financially worth it? You know, like sometimes you get to a point where you're like, there's no amount of money in the world that would have me, you know, the money is just not worth the unhappiness that you're experiencing from whatever this is. So it's, and I feel like you've hung in there trying to stick it out, trying to make something work. Like, I don't feel like this is a hasty decision. You're still juggling it. I don't even know if you've made this decision yet. But, you know, it's a risk either way. It's a risk to stay and it's a risk to go. So, whoa. However, there's a lot of money involved here. We've got a 10 of Pentacles. So, yeah, like, it's a lot to walk away from. But if you're not happy, you're not happy. Is the thing. I mean, you could be in a really good position with a job, with a person, with a place. But if you're not happy, I mean, now you're going from a, this is like the consideration is going from a 10 to a 5. So it's half as much. Now the card is quite dramatic and it's like, yeah, on the cold. But, you know, it's more than a 1, it's more than a 2, it's more than a 3, it's more than a 4. It's just half as much, which can make it feel like, you know, a really huge lifestyle change. But it's also like somebody's promising you the world. They're promising you the 10. So, I mean, somebody here could be weighing up a new job offer. Like, it's more money. Like, but maybe, you know, you'd be miserable with it. Just take it how it resonates. Like, it doesn't, you know, do you want to suffer this injustice to get a 10 of Pentacles? You're just, you know, happiness first, right? Like, money's not everything. So, let's see. What's this gossip? Ooh, the Hermit in reverse. Okay. You know, I feel like you've isolated yourself from people that, you know, it's like, you know, there's probably people behind your back, past people you don't have anything to do with anymore, talking shit about you. You may know who they are, you may just suspect, you may hear something back and you're just like, I don't care anyway. Like, you've completely isolated yourself from a person or multiple people. Yeah, the Magician here. You're manifesting something new. Now, this actually could also be somebody you've kicked out of your life. You've isolated them from you. And that's the person that's going around trying to gossip about, what they think they know. I don't even think it's, like, truthful. I don't even think they're gossiping about the facts. I think they're just making shit up. With the Magician here, though, it's like they're trying to maneuver themselves by spreading this gossip. They're trying to create a dynamic with the people they think are an influence on you. So this is like very devious. They're trying to create a like a representation of you to other people, and I don't think you care, really. I don't think you care, because the people that they're talking to, if they don't know you by now, if they don't go, that's not Libra, like, that's just bullshit, I know them better than that, or if they don't have the foresight to know there's always two sides to a story, or why is this person talking shit about Libra behind their back, like, what is their motive? Then you probably don't really care too much about who believes it or not anyway. But yes, they're trying to be very masterful about how they go about trying to keep you isolated. It's like somebody's very crafty. And I feel like this is somebody you just don't have in your life anymore either. Now, this could also be somebody who's trying to rewrite the past, rewrite a story. Like, say, this is how this thing went, and this is how, they went off the deep end. And it's like, that's not actually how it went at all. And so it's like really skewing the truth to create a completely different perception. But this is all going to backfire on this person. Three of Wands in reverse. It's like they thought they were positioning themselves and you to go in a certain direction, and it's going to flip. It's absolutely flipped on them. I think it already has. And the harder they try, the digger the hole they dig themselves. Like this... This is like somebody who thinks that they're playing you, and actually you've turned the game around on them. And you're fully aware of everything they do and say. What you're aware of what type of person they are. So anything you hear back is like, to be expected. That's just what that person's like. But they are very crafty, very masterful manipulator. This is somebody who's very planned out and strategic. This Knight of Pentacles. As I say that, this Knight of Pentacles, they come across as somebody who's super responsible, super reliable, super dependable, very long-term thinker. This is somebody who plans and is in it for the long game, like the long game, and they don't care. Like, this is somebody who can execute their plan over years and years. So masculine could be earth sign, could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got the Hermit out here, this strong Virgo energy. So you could have a Virgo somewhere around you that's trying to manipulate, and I feel like you've this person's not in your life right now. They're doing this behind the scenes. So let's see. What's this advice from a friend? Star in reverse. So, I mean, somebody could be like keeping things quiet at the moment, like not putting their life on social media or something like that. This could also be like a broken dream, something that didn't come through. Okay, we've got somebody's returning here. So this could be a friend that's returning back, maybe after something didn't work out. Maybe they're keeping their return quiet because they don't want this gossip. Specifically, maybe they don't want this King of Wands and King of Cups to know that they're back in town, or that they're, things are I don't know. It's like they're not interested in publicizing their return. So there may be, like, particularly these two masculines that want to know somebody's whereabouts, or want to know what somebody's up to, what are they doing with their life. And so I feel like you're keeping your moves hidden, and maybe you're also protecting this friend and their private information. So let's have a look. What's the Star in reverse? Ooh, the Emperor in reverse. So there could be a broken dream here for this Emperor, or with this Emperor in reverse. This Emperor in reverse could be returning on the quiet. You could be getting advice from a friend about this Emperor in reverse. This is not your energy. This is somebody around you, somebody who's abusing their position of power and authority. This person is coming back, is going to try and come back in, because I feel like they see you as the star, but they're losing you. We've got the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of conflict, a lot of fighting. There could be a lot of competition here. Eight of Wands is in the reverse. Like, things are going backwards with this Emperor in reverse. And, for obvious reasons, he's in a karmic position. He's, this could be somebody who's returning to his old ways, just going backwards. This could be if you're in a relationship with this person, things are just constant fighting, conflict, going backwards. It's going in the wrong direction. This is like somebody who you can't, like, rebuild. It's like maybe it was great in the beginning, and it's like you can never get back to that point. It just keeps going in the wrong direction. It just keeps fighting. There's just, like, over and over and over again. And this could be what you're juggling here. This could be, like, this person, dealing with this person. Is it worth it? You just feel like there's no respect. It's all, just complete injustice. It's really out of balance. But this person could be providing some financial support, or there could be some, this could be your boss. This could be somebody you work for, and so that's why the finances are involved. But they're just constantly keeping you in turmoil and conflict. So this advice could be about whether or not you stay or go. This advice that you're getting from a friend. Somebody's trying to hold on right now to their position. So let's see. Seek out information that will help you. The Hangman. So you may just have, take a chill, sort of stop and have a think about it. This Hangman is, I don't feel like you're procrastinating. I feel like you're getting more information. This Hangman is hanging from the Tree of Knowledge, and I feel like this like getting the advice from your friend and putting it all together. It's like you're seeing something from a new perspective now. So maybe, dealing with, it could be about, like, how to deal with this Emperor reverse. Like, if you stay, maybe you're getting some new perspective and information now, how you go about handling somebody who, behaves the way they do, treats you with this conflict. How do you not get yourself sucked into it? Or the advice could be, if you leave, how do you navigate through this financial situation? Because this looks like it's a relationship here, Two of Cups. And knowledge is power. So maybe you could get some information that gives you a bit of leverage. Or I just really feel like, yeah, see, balance. How do you keep your life in balance? This is what you're contemplating. How do you keep this person in your life that creates all this turmoil, conflict, fighting, and then also still try and keep some peace and harmony and balance? You're making this decision now with this Two of Wands. You're trying to make this choice. This Two of Wands is still the same sort of that you're in with this Two of Pentacles. It's like, is it worth the money to be in this constant conflict? I feel like you're seeing life for yourself from a different perspective. This is about getting back to basics. This is about what really matters. Maybe you've done the high paying job thing here and realized that's not what makes you happy. Or, been there, done that. You could be thinking about making some lifestyle changes here, because this decision you're making is about keeping your life in balance. You could be seeing 222. Could be significant. Here you're feeling robbed. You're feeling like somebody's being sneaky, manipulating you, taking what's yours, taking your ideas, just being deceitful behind your back. And it's like you now know this, like you may not have the evidence, the hard evidence, but you've caught somebody out on their lies, you've caught somebody out, and it's like, even if these things were true, all you know is how you're left feeling at the end of the day. When you deal with this person, you're constantly in conflict. They create conflict. This could be somebody who even when there's nothing going on, there's nothing wrong, they have to create conflict and drama like it's just what they like to do. They want to keep you constantly in this state of turmoil, because that's how they control your emotions. And obviously they're not very well emotionally regulated here. So, it's very one-sided, you feel. And you're considering breaking away and just taking a new future here. But you're still giving it a lot of thought. Libra, you do take your time. You do take your time. But, it's very hard for you to live an authentic life and to just stay in something that's not right for you, that's completely out of balance, because you embody the justice energy. Things need to be fair. Things need to be respectful. Things need to be just. And they're not. And it's like you're one of those people, you find it hard to play games or to deal with somebody who plays games. It's hard to hang in there because it goes against all your sense of, all your values. And so you're really taking your time to consider how to continue to have balance. Whether you stay or whether you go, you need to have this ability to have balance. So yeah, Two of Cups, see, 222 or 2222. And look, 9 of Cups. I feel like you're figuring this out. You're figuring out a way to have some harmony. I feel like too, you're getting the last laugh here. Like something is balancing out for you. Or maybe you can find a way that like your boundaries don't get crossed. And maybe you're taking a break from something or somebody. Maybe you just need to take some time out as well to regain that balance for yourself. So, this is good. Maybe you just like need to recalibrate here. All right, what is this getting back to basics? Ooh, Queen of Swords. So, staying, very much your card. You're in your power here. In the upright. Queen of Swords in the upright. This is like, all right, getting really clear and being in your truth. What do you really need? What do you really want? Speaking your mind and cutting out what doesn't belong in your life. So I feel like this is definitely the no frills you. This is like, right, I feel like this is about getting the information that's going to help you as well. Is like when you're making a decision that may impact your finances, it's like, okay, I need a plan. And you've got a lot at stake here, so you need to win at this. I mean, this is your life, this game of life, so you need a plan. And I feel like, okay, so you're getting clear, you've taken some time out, you may be in this zone at the moment where you're chilling out and you're really contemplating all your options, because there could be a bit of a lack of confidence here. You may have kids, you may have other people to consider, or you may have people to consider that you work with as well. You want to make the right decision for you, but you're also considering who will be impacted by that decision. So yeah, clarify this Queen of Swords. The Lovers in reverse. The Tower in reverse. The Six of Swords. Here we go. I think you're deciding to walk away from something before it all comes crashing down. You're in your boat and you're going to safe, calm shores. So if you've got kids, it's like it's you and your kids, and you're getting on that boat and you're going to safety. You're avoiding a Tower here. There's something not right about this love relationship. And it could also have something to do with sexuality. Like the sex could be, like you could be in a relationship with somebody that's just, you're just not aligned on that level. And you're just like, I feel like here you're just standing in your truth. You're like, trying to think of how to explain it. It feels like you're pulling the plug on something before it gets worse. Like you can see you're being really honest with yourself and just going like, this is just going to end in tears. So I'm just gonna get out of this situation. And then we've got the Nine of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck, which is like you're quitting. You've been there, done that, you've waited it out as long as you have. You quit. You quit on them. It's just you've given it a lot of thought, and you're just going to get back to basics, back to just regular life without all this drama, without all this conflict, with whatever they're bringing in that's toxic. So I think you're making the right call for yourself. You're avoiding a catastrophe of some sort by leaving. So this is what's putting you in this position of authority. It's like standing your ground, standing your truth. So what's the position of authority for Libra? Don't like how that come out. Seven of Wands in reverse. Honestly feel like this is them being defeated. Like you're just not going to back down. And I feel like where they thought they had the upper hand, you have the upper hand. I feel like you've flipped it around on them. You're just like, this is what I just will not tolerate this anymore. And given that you keep stepping over those boundaries, I'm just going to have to remove myself and leave. Like you won't respect me. So, fuck off. Or I'm taking myself out of the picture. Is what this is giving. So you're not gonna like let it get all on top of you, but you flipped it around on somebody. Like you're standing in your power and your authority now. It's like you got to a point you just couldn't stand something, and You have to protect yourself. Like, you can't let yourself go mentally and emotionally down the drain. You can't go down that rabbit hole. It's not worth it. You've been there, done that. You don't need to learn that lesson again. So I feel like you're seeing the light here. I feel like you're just like, it's not worth it. I won't be treated this way. It's not worth it. I need harmony. And this person just brings conflict. So, Page of Swords in reverse. You could have somebody blocked. No communication. Like, you're not letting somebody get the upper hand on you. Even if whatever they do, whatever they try, you're not letting somebody get the upper hand on you. You're calling in judgment here. You're in control of this. You're doing all of this. You're just like, you may have told somebody to stop, don't do that anymore, or don't say that anymore, or don't gossip anymore, or don't whatever anymore. I've had enough. Here's the line. You've crossed it. Don't do it again. And they go do it again. It's like they're trying to call your bluff. And it's just pure disrespect. It's like some people, you try and set healthy boundaries with them, and they just like, oh, there's your boundary? Let me come and, dance all over it and make it really obvious that I'm not going to respect you. So, you're just like, okay, you're out. You're out. And you put yourself in a position of authority when you do this. You're not trying to take power over a person. You are just protecting yourself, your sanity, your self-respect is what you're doing. You're standing in your truth. And sometimes, you can't change another person, but you can take yourself out of the situation, which I feel is what you're doing here. So, what's the Page of Swords in reverse to the Judgment? Knight of Cups. See, I feel like as soon as you do this, they come back in like this knight, like whimpering with this little cup. They want to fight about it. They want to offer you their cup again. Like, this is a little boy. This is a knight trapped in an emperor in reverse's body. So this is like somebody who's got quite... They're just not in control. And so, of their own emotions, of their own, what's going on with them. Like, this is somebody who's got this turmoil and they're trying to resist an ending. But it's like somebody who's projecting so much fear, trying to resist, like, the worst case scenario, that they actually create it. And then as soon as you do this and you take your power back and you call down judgment and you stop communicating with them, all of a sudden, next thing, they're like back to puppy dog, wanting to come in and like love bomb you again, offer you this cup again. So I feel like this cycle is on repeat. It's going around and around and around, and you just like the Death card here. It's just like it's always just on the verge. It's like you're sick of the fight. It's like there's no more fights. It's over. It's over. It's transitioning. It was not a success. You tried it. It didn't work. And I think you expect this person to come in with this cup. Like, you've seen this behavior repeat before and before and before. So, I feel like you've called in an ending. They'll probably try to rewrite history and say that they called in an ending. But yeah, it's very one-sided. It's very one-sided, but I don't feel like they give you any choice in the fact that, like, the only choice you're left with, like, there is no balance. They don't allow there to be balance. They want to keep it offside. They want to keep it conflicting. So the only way you get balance is by taking them out of the picture, by protecting yourself, because you can't change them. So it's like it's on again, off again, on again, off again. Right now, it looks like here in the future, it's going to be off. Or it's heading that way. If the current energy stays going in this progression and there isn't a change, it's going to be off. Like, this is the predictable future. No more arguments, no more fights. The fight's over. It's ended. So, you know, like, there's only so many times somebody can cry wolf and pretend like they're sorry and they'll never do it again, but you know they'll do it again. Whether they want to or not, because they're not in control of their emotions. And when somebody can't control their emotions, they're just going to try and control everything else around them, because they inherently don't feel in control. So they're going to try and control everything else. That's how control freaks go. It's like they don't feel in control, so the way they get a sense of control is trying to control situations and other people and all these things. Yeah. But, you know, still, this person has this long-term view. It's like they want to manipulate. They always have and they always will. And I don't think this person sees any harm in it. Like, they really don't see anything wrong with it. This is how they've always been. But, you know, there's this really happy line in here. Like, when you really get perspective on the situation, you're not dragged into it anymore. You're making really healthy choices for yourself here when it comes to relationships, and you're satisfied. Now, even if that healthy choice, like, you're making these choices here, and then you're avoiding the tower in the very next line. You know, like, you're weighing things up right now. And the predictable future is, if things continue to go the way they're going, you're out. It's done. It's over. It's not over temporarily. It's over for good. Because you're just sick of it. So, you know, I think you're going to be really celebrating this at the end. You know, regardless of take the whole mess of it out, I think you'll be celebrating yourself for standing for yourself, for loving yourself and respecting yourself, you know, over all of this. So let's get you a Monology. Finish up your reading. And I feel like there's some things happening in here too that are just unforgivable. Like, there is no coming back from certain behaviors. Like, somebody going out there and with this gossiping about all your secrets and spreading lies. You know, they can't take back telling people what they've told them, and they're not going to go back to those people and go, you know, what I said to you was fabricated. And see, we got New Moon and Virgo here. Strong Virgo energy here with this gossiping. A time to give rather than take. It's like this person wants to come in and pretend they've got something to give to you, but, like, I don't think you want anything that they have to offer. Really. It's like damage is done. Definitely done. I think you just see through all this illusion they're trying to create. Trying to, like, make themselves look stable and secure, but, you know, if they were stable and secure mentally and emotionally, why would they need to be out there gossiping? Why would they be out there, you know, trying to flip the switch? This is a karmic Virgo. So, expect powerful change, new moon eclipse, and don't let your past hold you back, South Node. So I feel like you're really working through the things from the past. I feel like there's people from the past that want to just keep coming back in. Are you just like, you know, can you go and stay gone? What is... Yeah. Like, why can't you take the hint? Why can't you just freaking, like, why can't the past people stay in the past? When you've moved on, you don't want anything to do with them anymore, and, you know, here they come with all the garbage. It's embarrassing for them that they can't just, you know, like, have some self-respect. But I guess that's why they are the way they are in the first place. So I feel like expect powerful change because you're bringing the change, and you're not letting, like, past circumstances, past people suck you back in. So, you know, I feel like this time to give rather than take is like a time to give back to yourself, because I feel like you give to everybody else, and until you're depleted, and they will just keep taking and taking and taking from you too until there's nothing left for you to give, and then they just move on to the next person and destroy them. So I feel like you're giving back to yourself here, and you're creating this powerful change. Like, this is the one we're reading, new moon eclipse. So where is it? Okay. If you want affirmation that you can achieve your dreams and get the desired outcome in a situation you're asking about, then this is it. This is a card of beginnings, and there are powerful energies at work, but be prepared. It could be quite a ride, and events now could even be jarring and uncomfortable. However, any new directions you take will almost always lead somewhere better than where you are at the moment. Whatever is happening now is happening for a reason you'll appreciate later on. A new portal is opening up, and all you have to do is have the courage to forget about the past and move through it. You're being put back on the right path. There is nothing to fear. Attune to the moon, never mind the past. Life evolves every single day. Additional meanings for this card: yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. You're being shunted towards your life purpose. Whatever is happening now is happening for your highest good. This is an important turning point in your life. The teaching: the new moon eclipses are among the most exciting astrological events. They herald a complete change of pace. It's as though you're headed in one direction, probably being guided by your ego, and then here comes the divine, the goddess or spirit, to turn you instead to face the direction you actually need to go. Regardless of whether or not there's a new moon eclipse happening when you pull this card, it's a powerful affirmation of positive turnarounds. See, Libra? Powerful change. You know, we all get off track sometimes, and we get put on track. And it's uncomfortable when we're getting put on track, put back on track, because sometimes we're not the ones making that move. But I feel like you are the one making the move, because here you're in your power, you're at the Queen of Swords in the upright, and you're avoiding this Tower here. So I feel like you're making this powerful change, but it doesn't matter either way other than what you're prepared for. So when you're expecting it, when you're expecting this change, or you're bringing it in yourself, you know what you're in for. It's not going to sideswipe you. It's not going to be a surprise to you. I feel like you're in control of this change. So, Libra, this is your reading today. I hope the messages are helpful and they resonate. And please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. So take care, and bye for now.